A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
It is a fantastic, tight venue. The New Balance Arena now looking every bit a 21st century stadium after recent renovations. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Gabia to Rabiot. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tielemans. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Lovely ball and a real chance! He's scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Nkunku. Jimenez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Jimenez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nkunku with the short one. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now who's going to be first to this? So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Nkunku. Jimenez. Now it's Rabiot. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Bartasagi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Matheus Cunha. Ramos. Now it's Tielemans. Rabiot. Tielemans. Now Diallo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it into space. And it's Nkunku. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now this could be a chance. And Burmo closing in on goal. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rabiot. And it's Fofana. Jimenez. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. Can he get it through? Nicely worked. And Bomo. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
And Doma really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that should get the job done. Shaw. Shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now, can they get him away? Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fofana. Jimenez. Burmo. And it's Tielemans. Always onto this. Salmakers. And it's Fofana. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he's had it nicked away. Jimenez. Half an hour played now. Oh, now he can run away with it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in a great position here. And he shoots! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Rabiot. Pavlovic. Now Gabia. Pavlovic. That's Rabiot. Pavlovic. And it's Batasagi. Now Gabia. Nkunku. And he is dashing away. And the shot! Superb from Nkunku! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, well played. Fofana. Jimenez. Now it's Rabiot. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he welcomes it in, and he's managed to get free. Gabbia did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's well spotted. Bartesaghi. And it's Rabiot. Pavlovic. Matheus Cunha. Aimed beyond the defence. Rabiot.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Nkunku. Shaw does well to get it back. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. They've played it short. Now it's Selmakers. Cunha with a fine tackle. And that brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And that's the second half started. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Pavlovic gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Nkunku. Tielemans. Here's Matheus Cunha. Jimenez. And it's Rabiot. He's in plenty of space here. Good read, needed to be. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Tielemans. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's on, takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Matheus Cunha looking to play him in. That's a sharp pass. Matheus Cunha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Tielemans is being harried and hassled.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
He is just caressing the ball. Great ball, and the shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ramos receives it in a good position here. Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Bruno Fernandes in with the challenge. Ahmad. Rabiot. Diogo Dalot. Now it's Ahmad, and it's been played through. And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United, palpably stronger, better, superior.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
Chance! Manchester United have their third corner. Manu! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? And yes, it's there!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Shaw. Manu. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking for options for movement. Jimenez. Getting up there! Nearly, but not quite.
Rabiot certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Heaven. Tielemans. Now Diallo. Gabbia gets over and intercepts. Rabiot. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Menu. Matheus Cunha. Menu. Here's Matheus Cunha. And it's Shaw. Salmakers, Fofana, Cunha, he is onto this. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's on it, can he get away? Diogo Dalot. Nice physical challenge.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found the way through. Decent chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Diallo receives it in a wide position. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 33, numero 19.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So now the difference is 3.
Modric.
Great vision. Oh, super. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 12.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Milan may be down, but not out just yet. Jimenez. And here's Nkunku, and he's found a way past. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Heaven. And here's Nkunku. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish. And what a climax we have here.
Gol per il Milan.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
And now he has 2.
Sostituzione per il Manchester United. Numero 16.
Time for a change in personnel.
Numero 5.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Il numero 3.
I think we're just about done here. Jimenez.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Minuti di recupero.
Short changes him with that pass. We are into overtime. Menu. Now that looks a decent ball. Modric. Now it's Nkunku. And it's made its way to him. And he's got away from him. Dorgu. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Tielemans. Nkunku gets a foot in here. Oh, a delicate chip through. Floated through. Šeško goes for a shot! Loftus-Cheek for Nkunku. Estupinian. He is through here. This looks promising. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Matheus Cunha voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.